Good afternoon. It's Cheryl Algie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, Australia. And I'll show you what I'm using in a second, but I just wanted to remind you that it's free shipping. It's the last day today. And did I put my light on? I think I did. Yeah, I did. And just to show you, I did put a post up on my business page, but just wanted to, the code for the virtual card making retreat, if you're like me, it did sound a bit excessive to me. You do earn up to $28.80 in Stampin' Rewards. So if you've already got some rewards, you can use them for this, and the value is amazing. They had a run through and they showed us all the cards in our demo party planning place. But if you go, the code is 170023. If you key that in, and if you go to my website, I'll just go through and show you the cards. I don't know why that's not. Doesn't seem to be. Why is it not? Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't look as though it was live on my. Just a little bit behind. So actually I'll keep going because it's going to catch up. So they are really, really nice. More for avid stampers. Hoping you can see these properly. But if you just put in that code, so you get the supplies to make 15 cards. These are the 15 cards. I'm just going to go through quickly because you can have a look yourself on the website. I probably should have waited for that to catch up to make sure you could see them. Yeah, I think you can. So, and you can see here, can't actually see the stamp sets. I should have taken a screenshot when Natalie was showing them this morning. You get these dies and you get 2 stamp sets. So usually a bundle will be about 90 whatever. I left my door open. Oh well, if it's noisy I'll get up and shut it. And you get envelopes, you get a packet of envelope. I think it's a packet of envelopes. Maybe it's only 15, I'm not sure. You get a pack of basic white cardstock. You get 2 stamp sets. So the value is there, and you get your embellishments, you get flip-flaps, and you get all these papers. I'm not sure if it's a full pack of DSP. It's a bit hard to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only one-sided. On the other side of it, Natalie showed us, it's got numbers for the cards, and I believe it's like it's not cut, but I think on the back of it, you know how you push things out. Have I got anything? No, I pushed out most of my stuff. You know what I mean, I think. And then you get all this two-tone cardstock, which is, they've done it so that the light and the dark are on one side. So on the back of it, you still get the numbers because the back of it's white. Okay, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sheets of that. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 sheets of DSP. So, like I said, I wasn't going to do it, but I'm impressed that it's for avid crafters, so I thought some of you might be interested. And then you've got 15 cards, and these products, the DSP and the stamp sets, I believe both of them are, or maybe they said one was going to be available in the new catalogue. I'm not sure, but so that's just so I'm going to be using the Light and Wonder set. I don't think I've given it enough love. I do love it, but it's one that I probably find a little difficult to use. I haven't made many cards with it. Well, actually that's true for most of the products that I've purchased. I haven't done a lot with a lot of them because I've used for my classes. I've used, the girls have bought you know, the tags and more paper, and they've brought the Memories and More packs, and that's what we've used for classes. But this is one that I did on my live a little while ago, just to refresh your memory. It's beautiful paper. And I'll tell you something else I didn't realise about the backs of the paper. I have cut my clouds out for my card because it's actually, where is it? Didn't take any notice of this when I got the paper. It was only when I started using it that I realised. You can see how it's probably a bit hard to see online on you know, my camera, but it's darker up the top and lighter down the bottom. So that's what I've used for my sky, not the green one obviously, but the blue one. And I also cut my clouds out of it. I've got heaps of blue left, so I'm just going to grab a blue one. Of course it's at the bottom of the pile and it's the one I want. Is that blue? Because this will probably show you better. So you can probably see that better because it's got a lighter patch in the middle and darker on the outside, which makes a perfect sky, I think. I have got lots to show you today. This is one we did recently on my live. Everyone loved that, including me. I'm actually using the little deer today as well. And would you believe I got it out last night? Haven't lost the die, but I've lost the set that it goes with. I have no idea where I put it. I've even cleaned up my desk and I still haven't come across it. This was one we did in class on Saturday. Again, I can't stop using those little deer. The inside's just the purple trees. Fairly simple. This one I received in the mail yesterday. Now, isn't from Kayla Macaulay. Isn't that stunning? I probably can't show that. At Christmas, and throwing those in there. I'm just going to wait till the camera catches up so I can show you that one. Then I wanted to show you the other things I've been playing with. Oh wow, I didn't realise I'd made that many cards with this set. I have done quite a few. Now, can we see Kayla's card properly? I just want that to catch up so I can see whether you can see that. So it's an easel card. Maybe if I do that. Hello, Miss Sharon. How are you going? And congratulations on your new great-granddaughter. Your granddaughter obviously loves the old world names. Now, what is it? Starts with D. Daphne. So I bet you've been having lots of cuddles. How precious is that? And if you can see Kayla's card, this thing hasn't caught up yet. The gold pens I was telling you about on Saturday, Sharon, the Posca pens, if anyone else wants to know. That's what Kayla's used. Can you see there? She's used the to spatter. I mean, your good old Wink of Stella is probably just as good, but She loves to spatter. Oh, I'm out to close my door because someone's out there whistling and carrying on. Now, I think if I do that, you can probably see it. So how stunning is that? Truly beautiful. Let's pop it up there so I don't wreck it. And to show you, so Miss Rhonda came for a play the other day, on Monday I believe. Show you those two that I did with her. She had laboriously cut out some trees out of, what is it called, In the Pines, an older set. And all of these were pretty sure, all or most of them were cased from the internet. So thank you to fellow demonstrators for the ideas. And we just used the little cutouts to make that card. It's probably my favourite. But I love them all. And I'll tell you a secret, I wasn't that fussed on this paper. I just thought with the cutouts, and I thought I'd be able to do some quick cards, and then I was stumped with what to do. But I did do a couple of Z folds, but not as nice as this, I believe. So how cute is that? There's another one that we did, because as we said, we don't want to just pump out cards. We want to, I can't just make a card and say that will do. I need to make a card that I love. Trouble is, I love all of them and I don't want to give them away. So I believe I did this one last Sunday, I believe. I think this is the one. This is a card fold I've been wanting to do for ages and I hadn't got round to it. Love that fold. So how cute is that? It's called North Pole Delivery. This was, you would have seen this one on one of my lives. The paper makes all the difference. I really prefer the blue, the Pool Party toned down piece. I thought, well, you can't use that for all your cards because then you won't have any left. And this one, it's cute. You can also cut your critters out of the paper as well. I didn't buy the stamp set. Love that one too. Using up some paper. And I pulled in, because I copied this too from the internet. It took me a while to work out what she's used, but this was using, where did I put it? It's an older set, the one with the masks that most of my avid girls have got. So how sweet is that? I just love it with these trees, and all of these trees came out of Frosted Forest. I've used these three and I've used this one here and these two in the front, and then just the little houses. You don't get the houses, or you get the post box in the stamp set, but you don't get the houses. So I'm hoping that I'm in camera. Has anyone told me I'm not? Yeah, I think I am. Is that one? This one was a bit of a failure. It's okay, but it was supposed to, it's got twine underneath there and it was supposed to move. I did it with the twine and I couldn't get it to move, and then the envelope started falling off. But I thought, well, I'm just going to adhere it down, and it's still cute. Love it. And this one, why haven't I got that in an envelope? This one here, very cute. didn't realise till after I'd put the ribbon on that it's actually Balmy Blue, which goes with the Light and Wonder set and not Pool Party. And I thought, well, only me would know that. Anyone that you're giving a card to would not even know that. And I love this one too. And if you can't tell, instead of Poppy Parade, I've used up some Sweet Sorbet because it's not for a class or anything. It's just to use up the DSP. So, and of course you've got and you can use these are in the cutouts, these little stamps. They can go there too. If you're going to hand deliver, you can just use that. Okay, now this one is a bit of a marathon. I've got 2 card bases because I haven't adhered my other one to its, and I'm using that as a guide. What I'm doing is casing or copying or whatever this card here out of the catalogue, out of page 36, okay? So I have, where's my silicone mat? I have pretty much die cut everything, I think. I just got to push out some things. That was telling you was, oh, I've done those. Okay, I've done those the same size as the card, which isn't going to matter. We're just going to go with it. We could cut them down, but we're just going to go with it. It was a bit of a business, this was, organising everything, making sure I've got all the other stuff cut in that. Yep, pretty sure I have. Anyway, if I haven't, we'll just have to cut more, won't we? Where do we want the light bit? Yeah, probably doesn't matter. So I should tell you the dimensions of, you can make a slim line any size that you want. Now, where did she put that? I did write the measurements down to tell you, and now I can't find them. I might have put them in my bucket. We might find them in a minute. So who knows what we might find. So I'm thinking I might put this down too. Why not? Just go for it and we'll make it work. Try no faffing today. I got up to putting the sentiment on my practice one, and I thought, right, I'm going to run out of time if I'm going to stop and worry about that. So I thought I might just do that with you guys. So I'll just explain where all these bits came from. Might be a bit different to my other card. I know that's not right. Where's my white bits? Oh, I haven't cut those down by the looks, unless it's in here somewhere. There's our green bits. Wasn't quite sure what they used there, but I thought, well, we don't need to be picky. We can just use whatever we want. That can go there, I think. I wonder, I might have had another piece of that, maybe. I should show you where they've all come from tonight. Just if I put that there, we might just not go too rogue here. We might just, I might have made that big enough. Let's see. You know, the cloudy bit isn't quite big enough, so let's do, I just want to see if this will work before I decide I want to cut more out. No reason why it won't. That's our piece down the bottom. Put over our deer. They haven't added deer, but I have. And got some, that's another bit of green there. I wonder if that was the bit I wanted to use. I've got all bits of green here. Maybe I could use that. And I can't have that up that way. I think I should have just had a bigger piece of that. But it's probably going to be okay, maybe. No, that green needs to be down here. This needs to be here. So I'm a little bit short. What if I use this? What if I use this? This might be the bit that I wanted to use, but it goes up too high. Can't win, can I? Just cut another bit. Maybe just cut another bit of white, perhaps. Which I should show you what I've used. Where did I put my dyes? I just used a scrap for the white. I'll just use this bit. So, clouds. That piece was what I cut this with to put on the bottom because I need to put my deer's feet underneath there. I didn't use, yeah, this is the piece I used for my white. And this is the piece I used for the green bit, the Lost Lagoon, yeah, Lost Lagoon. So gonna see if that's big enough. It is. Okay, I did this. I want it to be 9 across. Cut that. That'll save me having to trim things off the side, and that's when you get a lot of thickness. That's not a good thing to have to do. Ruler, where did you go? So my white bit need to be maybe I'll do it 5.5. I'll do it. So that's 9 centimeters. If I do 5.5. Just going to duck over to my machine because I don't want to take up too much time, because I'd have to get my I think that's how I want to cut it. So just go right up the top. This is going to be fine anyway. I'm going to make that do, so I just got to run that through because I've got to get all the bits out of my trees. I didn't pre-do that, so I was running out of time. Oh shoot. Hopefully I haven't done that up the wrong way. I think I have. What can I have? Oh no, that's all right. So the green bit goes, just throw that there. Throw that there. Can we all see? I hate when you get marks from your machine on there. So that's got to go in the white bit. And then that's got to go there. That's all right. I believe that can go down now. We're getting there. Yeah, I had a surprise visitor, which was lovely. A friend I used to work with. She was called in a lunch break, so lovely to see her. I've seen her for a long time. And which way did I say it goes? That way. It's got a dirty mark on it, but you will forgive me, won't you? I put it there. And then this one here. Not quite sure what this is supposed to look like, but I'm just copying. This is more an avid crafter's card too, because there's a lot of die cutting. It's a lot of everything. So we want that to cover the white. And then we want our trees. Which, like I said, I have die cut, but I didn't get them out of here. Now, if you have one of these that I'm usually too lazy to use, it's a good idea, because putting it down on the foam, I think this might have came with the first one of these we ever had. Don't know if you can buy these again, but it's just, or I may have just made this up myself. So it's a really good way to get all your bits out. I didn't quite get all of them out, but just make sure you don't rip any while you're getting them off here. That's got them all out of the die, which I'm very happy about. And it's got them all out of here. Didn't quite work as well for me last night when I was planning this card. I didn't want to stop making the North Pole cards. Is probably another reason why I'm so far behind today. And that was out of Highland Heather, and this is out of Fresh Freesia. Has everyone finished all their Christmas cards? I've not posted any, but I have started receiving some in the mail, and I have given them out when I've seen people. Okay, Lizzie won hers today, so that saved me off when she rang and said she was coming. I thought, great, I can quickly grab a card out and give her. that has got rid of all of those. Look at that, all of them out of, or nearly. May as well clean that up while I'm here. I just do that. It's a shame to leave them in when it's pretty clean, so then I can just put them away. I haven't actually cleaned this, I'll be honest, and I did my other ones, so maybe it's sometimes better if you can leave them in and then it probably helps push them out, but don't quote me, I'm not sure if that's the case. And I did actually find last night that if I actually turned this over to the back, I could get more out as well. So if you haven't got to take your pick tool with a brush end, you don't really need to buy a piece of, anyone can get foam anywhere, sure. Just really handy to get all of these bits out. Didn't quite get them all. We'll get these ones. So we need to have them out to pop on our card. Don't believe in leaving them in unless it's by accident. No one's chatting to me today. Are you still there, Sharon? No one's saying hello? Get rid of you out of there. Get rid of you out of there. And you out of there. All right. Just close it up and I can empty that afterwards. Now, I just need to do a bit of placement first, and I want to sponge some blackberry bliss onto my freesia trees because they looked a bit blur against everything else. So I thought I tried fresh freesia first, and then I tried Highland Heather, but I like the effect of the blackberry better. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, kids. I was going light with my other one, but I think I'm going to go darker this one. So I like the effect. Doesn't have to be all the same shade. You can do the tips of them darker, which I probably didn't do with my other one, but I was rushing. I only just thought of it then, actually. And it takes a bit to get them darker, doesn't it? So while it's blackberry, it's not as dark as that's your blackberry. It's just a lighter shade. Put that so I don't put anything on top of it. Now, before I get too carried away, I might, have I got a blackberry bliss that will spatter? I wouldn't mind doing some spatter on here if I can. Sometimes it depends how old your blends are, I reckon. Can't see anything happening there. No. No. Nothing happening there. Must be a dry one. Well, it's not dry, I don't think. Might be a bit on the dry side. I'll just do it with Winkestella afterwards. Okay, where's our piece? Gone. I hid it. So we want our little trees. There. So if they're going there, it's good to plan out your card before you go whacking everything on. I might have to cut the bottom of that off, do I? Yeah, we're going to cut that there. So, why haven't I got a little thing? I must have cut around that. Then I've got them going up above there. Hopefully I've left myself enough room. Then that might decide us where that's going to go. And then our deer, which I've also cut out in, these are out of the Autumn Trees set, which I can't show you because I lost it, but they're in the holiday catalogue. Oh, come on, you little devil, come out of there. Because the bottom wasn't cut. There we go. And what I actually did with this is I cut this here so as I could hide it better. Then when this goes on here, the bottom of it gets hidden under there. So I think that's good. I do need to just trim the bottom of those trees. I remember doing this on the one I did last night too. I reckon I did. I need a bit of magic tape on there to hold it still. Nothing really magic about it, it's just washy, but you know, when it jumps up and you don't want it to jump up, that's about right. Yes, she's here. What are you making for baby? I saw the album you did. I think that's still too big. I had a little piece on there. On my other one, I don't know how I got that. Let me stick something here. See if I can get it. Won't matter if I cut it in half anyway, because I'm going to anyway. That's probably what I should have done in the first place. But anyway, I do faff around sometimes, don't I? So if it's not the same, it doesn't matter, and no one's going to know, are they? Just had to round that off. Bang, crash. Now, I didn't sponge these trees. What do you reckon? I reckon we should sponge these ones. I've got a bit of scrap from my other one here. Let's see what it looks like if I sponge it. Yeah, I reckon I will. I reckon that looks better. I kept them because I'm probably going to put them on the inside. Always got to think about the inside. I thought I'll see how long this takes, and if we don't get round to the inside, we don't. That's that side and that's this side. I think I only want 5 trees. Is it this side? I think, but I'm not going to cut them off until I put them on the card. Oh, that's the other thing that happened. My it was a comedy of errors. I got hold-ups all day. My glue gun ran out too. And then I couldn't figure out how to get it open and how to get it back in the thing. I was trying to rush and thinking, oh gosh, I'm never going to get to do my live. Just now that one goes there, probably there, no, probably there, probably about there, this here, and then this over the top. Okay. Probably fairly easy to know where to put those, which is just under the green bit, the Lost Lagoon bit. I think I did it. So now I've got a full, that was the first time I ran out of glue, because as you probably realise, I don't use it a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I need it to about there. Just going to put a pencil line because we don't want glue everywhere on there, and I think it was 5 on the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I put a pencil line about there, save us getting glue everywhere. As long as I remember which side. Oh, there's a little thing I didn't push out. Good to get all them out before you get glue everywhere. Where'd you go? It's gone now. Oh, typical. Actually, I might need to chop that off there, because that's... Oh, it's the wrong side. Not using that side, am I? No, I'm using this side, so yep, that's gone. So just, well, you can use adhesive sheets. I really prefer to use my little glue gun, because adhesive sheets have got their place. They're great for adhering vellum, but I just find with something like this and lots of little pieces, it, which side is it? That side. It's that side. Sometimes when you go to, sometimes they'll all come off, and other times they stick and you have all these little sticky bits everywhere, and it drives me insane. So that's why I prefer this. It's a great idea. It's not made by Stampin' Up, so I don't get anything if you out of your purchases, but we like to share good ideas. All right, now I've just got to make sure I put the right ones on the right sides. What have I done? That one's for that one, I guess. This one is for this one, and it goes just underneath the green. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got a bit of sticky glue, and I noticed on the other one it was a bit, this piece was a bit crooked, probably because I was faffing about putting them on. It might be a bit crooked there too, and you do notice it, so let me try and straighten up there. Blind man, it'd be good to see it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about there. Not that it has to be 5. You can put as many as you want on there, but okay. Now to repeat the procedure with this. We do want to see our little arrangement here, so I'm just checking whether if I have it that low, I probably need to put my, so we can't have our deer in the middle of the trees, can we? Not really. He's better if he's lower, but I think I like this higher. Oh, my back. My back, my back, my back. Yeah, we need that lower. So I can always cut a piece off here, I think. So that our deer, let me pick him up. I filed my nails, so I can't pick anything up. So make sure our deer is actually standing in the clearing and not in the actual trees. So yeah, we do need to chop a bit off there. And I'll get that down a bit lower. That's about right. So if I tell me not to move it, actually, I might just put that piece of paper across there so I know where to put my tree there. And same thing, I'm gonna put a pencil line there so we don't have a gluey mess everywhere. About there. And then about there. Well, I'll try and avoid it anyway. You could cut it first, but I didn't. Now I can't move that because I'm scared I'll move my placement for my... You knitted her a shawl. Oh, lovely. She will need that. The weather's been up and down. Like it got quite cool last night, didn't it? I'm being careful I don't move that piece of card. The other thing with adhesive sheets is you do get a chance to move your items, what do we call them, your pieces around and not have glue everywhere, because you can bring them up. That is one of the good things about it. And I've forgotten to poke that out, but I'm not going to do it now that I've started gluing. I just won't put glue on it. Hopefully I've got enough glue there. Being careful that I put glue on the tips of the trees, because they can get messed up when you taking the card in and out of envelopes. They can get messed up. I just want to make sure that we've got, just put it a little bit either side so we've got room. We've got, oh gosh, I keep squeezing and I shouldn't be squeezing. Only squeeze when you need it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Stick your finger in the glue. That's not what you wanted to do. That's about there. And we want the tops of the trees about there, I think. That's straight. Good idea to leave that dry for a minute before you go trim it off, because I just got to work out where I want my deer, where I want this cut. Geez, I mightn't have enough room for my sentiment. I might have to put a different sentiment, mightn't I? I think I want to cut that off at, or cut off about 2.5 centimetres, about an inch. 2.5. And before I do that, I might have a go at chopping these off. I might use my big chopperoo scissors, because I think my other ones are getting a bit blunt. Oh, come here. Should be enough time for that to set up. can rescue those bits for your insides if you want to. Which I probably will do that. Okay. Okay. Oh. Now. Oops. That little bit there, pokey out. I think I've cut too much off there. Damn. Can't fix that, can I? No. Where's my paper? See if I happen to have a piece of the green. I don't. Would that look like on the... No, I think I need green. I think I need green. Every colour but. Should have measured it on that side and I didn't. Get it 2.5, so needs to be, if I do 3.5 maybe. I've got to cut a bit off. This is tricky. I will be honest with you, I'm not a fan of these cards where you've got to piece bits together. It seems to be a thing with Stampin' Up. They seem to like to do their cards like this. Not something I enjoy. Where do I put that? I don't know where I put that. Putting all these pieces together and then they don't fit. That's where I put that. Might need it again if I mess this one up too. A little what's a dude? Put it further up the top. I'll put it right up the top and see how we go. Might have to trim it off again. Who knows? Oh, might stick it on with my scissors and then chop it off. Stick it on with my scissors. Just stick it on and then trim it off with my scissors. Might be easier. Well, actually, that's what I could have done, is I could have probably just put that away before you lose it. I could have maybe made 2 hills here. How about if the bit I cut off, yes. I needn't have done that. And save that for something else though, can't I? As long as my little deer will work. So if I stick him there, then I stick this over the top. No, it's going to go over my mound, and I rather like that little mound. Let me see. Yeah, that's where I want it. What I did on my other one was I got the glue on my deer, put it where I wanted it to go, and then I stuck my, no I didn't. This is what I did, I just remembered. Got this ready to go. Like so. Then I've got some seal on here. Place this here. Come all the way, need it all the way, and then quickly, oh, actually don't want that way up there, do I? I want it down a bit. I forgot that. Got to get on my mat because I've got all sticky stuff here. Just want it to cover there. That's got to be straight there. Come on. Come on. You can see why I struggle with these sorts of cards, can't you? Oh, gosh. Right, and then hopefully that's not too stuck that I can get my deer underneath here before it sticks too much. Come here. Oh, there's it. Why did I push that out? There's a piece of cardstock stuck in his legs. I thought I got rid of that. Everything that can go wrong with this card is going wrong. Goodness. I've got nothing to wipe that on. Now my hands are all sticky. Pet tool's all sticky. Where's my hand sanitizer? It's fallen over. That's so I can unsticky my hands. There. Got there. Now I'm just going to chop that off. Not going to trust doing it on the... They must be my big ones. I thought they were the next size down. I've got 2 sizes in these. You could do it with your trimmer, but when you've got gluey mess, very easier to do it with your scissors. Chuck that in the bin. So I might use some of those inside bits. Gosh, I've been here way too long, haven't I? Okay, now I was going to ask you, but I don't know that either of these will be any good. Now, is that... Yeah, that's going to give us a bit of a border. It's a little bit messy. I want to put that over there because I've got a gluey mess. And I did 2 options. I did this, I'm glad I did this before. We'll leave it off there to see, because that's not going to sit down properly. We see which we want to use. That's if they fit. And they are not going to fit. I think I like the embossed one better. They've just used a stamped one. I think I like it embossed so we can get different words and emboss them. Where's the words they used? I'll be in here. Embrace the wonder. I don't want that. So for a start off, which one I wonder with? Wonder if I can maybe put that there. What do we think? Does that look good? Or we can revert to the other one that I did, and it might all fit on there because it's a bigger piece. Just that was what I was planning to do, but somehow or other I got lost along the way. So I think, and I can see that looks a little bit crooked on that edge. I'm just going to see if my tabletop trimmer will trim it. If it doesn't, I've wrecked the whole thing, haven't I? It seems to be a little curved, but it doesn't look like it is on that side. Oh, look, I'm not going to worry. I worry too much sometimes. So the other options are, where did I put it? We can put clouds. I think I do like the clouds better than the ribbon. Or we can tie a piece of ribbon around it. Now, what do we think? Do you love how I just switched from one to the other? I've got to see where they put the clouds. Big one. And you can see what I mean about the paper being kind of like it's sponged. So the clouds in the same paper look really good. Well, I think they do anyway. And I think I like that. I was going to tie some ribbon around the top, but I don't know. I think I've gone off that idea. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do. And what I'll do on the bottom here. First I need to do some spatter. One of these is fuller than the other. Enough spatter. And I'll have to think of something else for that one. Not sure what I want there. I still haven't gotten around to fixing up my dimensionals, putting the sticky on them, so I can just pull the tape back. And I'm nearly out of, I've been using the little ones, and I'm nearly out of the little ones. Did everybody get some dimensionals in the sale? I certainly did. Just gonna make sure I've got enough room. Oh, come on. Sticky fingers and everything sticking to me. Not sure how that's meant to go. I think the G and the T line up together. No, they don't. Nothing lines up on there. It's like that by the looks. Anyway, I think we'll have enough of these ones. Maybe I should have saved them for my clouds. Never mind. Can always open another packet, can't I? Huh. Should have saved those ones for the clouds. Now I've got to cut these. And they're coming off on my scissors. Get off. Get off. Get off. Hate that. Hate that. Get off. Ah. Oh. Crikey. Ah. Oh. Go on there. Little tiny, got that one on the scissors. Oh. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Didn't go on there properly. Oh, gosh. Get off. That one can go there. Oh, I hate sticky fingers. Oh, it's that one up there. one down here. I've got a little tiny one. Oh, the drawer doesn't want to go in. Probably got something stuck in it. Crikey. Crikey. Go there. You're just going to have a tiny little bit. There. Rightio. Thanks, Sharon. I do not like how that looks, but I don't know what if it's just my eyes, my stupid eyes, or whether it's a bit wavy. But I'm getting a bit over this card, really am. And I will show you what the ribbon looks like on the other one, should I decide to put that on or not. I didn't want that. Probably look worse once I put it on the card. Then, I forgot to look for the, I'll put the gems on later. It's getting really late. I'll just show you what the ribbon will look like if I decide to put the ribbon instead of clouds on this one that I started today. Can't really put the words up the top, I don't think, because this is balmy blue and this came with this. I want to use some of it. This is, by the way, this isn't how I put ribbon on. I'm just doing this to see whether I like it or not. Tying ribbon with glue all over your fingers is not an easy feat. Actually, I don't mind it looking long like that. Now, where's my other base gone? Set it there. Show you what that looks like. I actually don't mind the ribbon. What do you think? Got something stuck in my drawer. And I'll be honest, I don't actually know where my, what do I put all my gems in? I get so many, I've got to stop buying them. Oh yes, here they are. Here they are. I can pop these on. I haven't done the inside, I know, but I'll do some sponging and I'll use some leftovers. Just don't want to keep you too long. Now, I think I could use whatever ones I want. I think I might use the pinky ones. I think it depends where you put them, I guess. But because I've used the pinky purple, maybe purple. No, I really like the pink. It stands out, looks nice. And because we've got pinky, purpley colours there, it's all good. Put one there. And one where not going to put them on there yet till I do the ribbon. I didn't even cut myself an inside. How slack is that? I could do that really quick, actually, couldn't I? What? And I didn't tell you what measurement was, did I? So it's just 21 by yeah, it was 19. It looks more than 19. I think my 19. Yeah, it was scored at 8.5, so it must have been 19. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's scored at 9.5, so it must have shrank. It's 19. 19 by 20, I believe, or 21. 21, which is the width of our A4 cardstock, okay? So, my matte piece is 9 centimetres by, I believe, 20.5. 9 by 20.5. So where is my white cardstock? Both look good? Okay, that's what I'll do, Sharon. What did I say? 9 by 20, didn't I? 9. And 9. Oh, I'm grateful it's not my turn to cook dinner tonight. Looks like we're having chops. Haven't had them for a while, did I? Cut that crooked. I have things sitting on my desk under there, and then I wonder why I've cut it crooked. That was 21. We want 20.5. 20.5. Goes that way. We'll do a little bit of sponging. That's my brush. Oh, here it is. It's a hide on me. Might as well do them both together. And I might grab some from the bin. Just do a choppy. That looks okay. Let's chop the edge off this one, so it's a bit scrappy looking. And it can go on there. And you could just do the same on your envelope. I do not like putting cutout bits on envelopes because I believe they can get stuck in, like, they sort of lift up and can get stuck, but if we stick it on pretty well, should be good. Should be good. So I can't really put any DSP because the DSP is only 6 by 6. I need to shove that up a little bit because it's come off the edge. This has already got dried glue on it. So I think I forgot to say, so thanks to all my fellow sister demonstrators for sharing such wonderful ideas to help me do those North Pole delivery cards, and I still want to keep going with them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I just wanted to use up the rest of the paper that I wasn't that fussed on, but I'm actually loving doing those cards. I don't actually have many sort of like animal kind of things, like, you know, for children. Don't have a lot of that, so. But I still don't think I'll buy the set. I didn't buy the stamp set. I wouldn't buy the die. I shouldn't be telling you that because it makes a box, and I don't want to make that box, so it's a waste of money for me to do that. I don't know. I think I might have cut this crooked, like I said. Did I? Or was it my stupid eyes playing tricks? No, I think it's just my eyes. There we go. So there's your inside. And we got there. Thanks for staying with me and bearing with me. It took a while. But anyway, I'm happy with it. I knew it was stuck in my drawer. Got something stuck in there I'm going to have to get out, or I'm going to have a drawer stuck, aren't I? So all I've really added is the deer, and I've just changed the sentiment. So, yeah. Beautiful paper and a beautiful set. So, you made it just in time for me to finish. I hope you enjoy my card, and Rhonda will be very surprised because we talked this morning, and at that stage I still didn't know what I was doing. I was going to do something completely different, but anyway, I thought, well, I had this half made or cut out, and I thought, well, I can't just, I've got to get it off my desk, so I may as well finish it. And then I thought, why not just do my live with using this? So I have to stick that down too. Okay, thanks for bearing with, and I'll see you next week, same time. Bye-bye. The doves flew away, love. They might fit on this one, I don't know. Maybe that'll be next week. Okay, bye-bye.